Good morning, children. Children, we have started understanding trends in periodic table and we have learned atomic radius, valence electrons and valency in modern periodic table. That means how these three are varying in period and in a group. Children, today we are going to learn how metallic and non-metallic character vary when we are moving from left to right in a period or top to bottom in a group. Children, when we are moving in a period, that means we are moving from left to right, the metallic nature gradually decreasing and the non-metallic character increases. And when we are moving in a group, that means from top to bottom, when we are moving in a group, the metallic character increases, whereas the non-metallic character decreases. Now children, we are going to understand how. Children, this is the third period I am taking example here and I am going to discuss about the metallic property. And children, if I am talking about the metallic property, that means I am talking about the electropositive nature. Metallic property means how quickly any metal give out its electron. This is all about the metallic property. How quickly it is turning up into cation. In third period, there are the elements sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine and argon. We will not talk about argon, we all know it is noble gas. Children, when we are moving from left to right in a period, first we will see from sodium, magnesium and aluminium. All these three are metals. Silicon is metalloid. Then phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine are non-metals. So metallic property is gradually decreasing on moving left to right in a period. That means the tendency to lose electron will keep on decreasing when we are moving from left to right in a period. And children, why this is happening? Because the atomic size is decreasing, because the number of valence electrons are increasing gradually in outermost shell. Like sodium contain 1 electron, magnesium 2, aluminium 3, silicon 4, phosphorus 5, sulfur 6 and chlorine 7. The tendency to accept electron is increasing while moving left to right in a period, and the tendency to give out the electron is decreasing. That is why metallic property decreases when we move left to right in a period. Now children, let's take example group 16. Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Children, carbon is pure non-metal. Silicon, germanium are metalloids and tin, lead are the metals. See carefully, while we are moving from top to bottom in a group, the metallic property will increases, and it also increases because of its size. The outermost shell electrons will maintain a certain distance, and this distance is gradually increasing when we are moving down. Why? The gradually one shell will keep on adding into it. So we can conclude from here, in a group the metallic property increases, and from left to right in a period the metallic property decreases. Now non-metallic property. Non-metallic property is exactly opposite to the metallic property. Non-metallic property is all about accepting electrons and become anion. You are seeing here, while moving left to right, the metallic character decreases and non-metallic character increases. And here in a group, the non-metallic property of element decreases and the metallic character increases. The reason remains same, which I told you. Now, next. Now children, how do we find out if any atomic number is given to us that this particular element is situated where in modern periodic table? That means after giving one atomic number, how to define what is the group number and what is the period number of this element. Children, for finding out period, we will write its electronic configuration. Total number of shells will be equal to the total number of the period. That means if any element is containing 3 shells, it will belong to third period. If any element is containing 4 shells, it will belong to fourth period. Now the group. Children, if any element is containing 1 or 2 electron, then it will belong to group 1 or group 2. If any element is containing 1 valence electron, it will be belonging to group 1. If any element is containing 2 valence electrons, it will be belonging to group 2. But if any element is containing electron from 3 to 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, इनमें से अगर कोई भी है, तो we will add a number 10 into it and we will get the group number. For example, I have one electronic configuration 283. So there are 3 valence electrons. So in these 3 valence electrons, I will add 10 and I will get 13. So this element will belong to 13 group. And it is containing 3 shells because electronic configuration is 283. So it is belonging to third period. Just take a look at these two examples, children. Sodium. Sodium atomic number is 11. Its electronic configuration is 281. In outermost shell, it is containing 1 electron. So, it will belong to group 1. And how many shells are present in case of sodium? There are 3 shells. That means its period number is 3. Chlorine. Chlorine electronic configuration is 287. Number of valence electrons 7. So what we will do? We will take up this 7 and add 10 into it. We will get its group number, which is 17. And the period number? Period number is equal to the total number of shells. It has 3 shells. That is why its period number is 3. I hope children, am I clear? I am clear, sorry. So children, this is all about your chapter number 3, and chapter number 3 ends here.